Is legal personhood Christian? The Civil Code grants legal personhood, which should be legal surnamehood, because that is a civil status that is granted. It's a legal description. So, is legal personhood Christian? Well, according to the legal AI experts, the concept of legal personhood is a Western legal concept and has been influenced by a variety of ideas, including the doctrine of persona ficta, which is fiction, and the Vatican's understanding of personhood. Persona ficta, in explanation, is the doctrine attributed to, beyond all thought here, Pope Innocent IV. There's no pope that's innocent. Allowed monasteries to have a legal existence separate from the monks. Now you have to understand the monks had abandoned any legal title they had in order to basically live a God-like direction. But they did this, unfortunately, under the false temple, the church, the Kirk of Babylonian belief, and so therefore did not know this. But they did relinquish the use of any legal title they had, many times disposing of any assets they had into a legal concept that had been basically allowed to exist worldwide in a corporate existence for holding property in different realms. So there were monasteries in different places but they were basically corporate temples separate from the monks who served in them. But the actual temple arrangement was a corporate entity, no different than corporate churches today, that basically think they have some kind of exempt situation because they're following Romans 13, 1-5, which is far from the truth. They are taking things out of context. So, anyways, the persona ficta is just basically a fiction of a person, no different than what we see today in all the realms of all the legal registered Christian organizations that call themselves public, which are soon going to be exposed to legal liability for all the wrongs of the head legal persona ficta, Roman Catholic Church, which will bring down all its branches and everything associated with it over all the crimes that it has committed over the centuries, and especially now in the focus to the native indigenous peoples that are now laying claims against them in massive amounts, but have not really seen the actual remedy legally and financially for all the wrongs done. How much could they take from these realms? Well, we could do whole videos on how much the Roman Catholic Church holds in assets worldwide. But as far as it is, they have made a mistake because they love to play spiritual and legal fiction, which they love the money and they love the collection plate, and it was opposite to free grace. There is no legal collection plate in free grace, so therefore they've accepted the risk of being attacked. But according to the book of Revelation, God will put it into the heart of the beast nation that will attack. And it most likely will be something in the form of the United Nations or something associated with such a consortium. And it says God puts it into their heart to attack this harlot, this prostitute. So the Vatican's assets and all its wealth and everything associated with it, with the Church of England and all the Protestant denominations, everything that's been diversified off of that, that are all receiving tax exemptions, will all be attacked, and their assets will all be taken away, and therefore there will be no longer a exemption from tax paying under this situation of I'm doing something spiritual yet legal. They will lose their public legal tax exemption status because they are legal corporate, because of their prostitution between what is of God and what is of the civil state. And this prostitute will be raped and pillaged and be taken down and will burn with fire, as stated in Revelation, as in 1 hour. So it is soon to come. God bless those who will celebrate the takedown of such an organization.